Good morning, my dear students. Today we will do simple present tense. In previous class, we had already discussed that there are three tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. So, today first we will discuss about simple present tense. So, where do we use simple present tense? We use the simple present tense to talk about when we talk about habits, when we talk about routines, when we talk about permanent states. Permanent state means permanent statements, universal facts. For example, the dog barks. The school starts at 7 a.m. in the morning. So this is in routine. I go for walk daily in the morning. So this is my routine and habit as well. So where do we use simple present tense? When we talk about habits, when we talk about routines, and when we talk about permanent states. Now how to use these forms? So what are the forms? I work, you work, he works, she works, it works, we work, you work, they work. So what do you observe here? So we notice that in the simple present tense we use the root form of the verb. Root form, what is the root form? Root form is work. But in some cases we add s or es, where we use s and where we do not use s. So words like I, we, you, they, all plural subjects. With all plural subjects we use the root form of the verb. For example, I work. The work is root form. You work, you is plural, and we are saying you work. But with he, she, it, or with all singular subjects, we use root form of the verb plus s or es. For example, he is singular. That's why we add s with work. So it becomes he works. She is also singular. So we add s with verb. It becomes she works. It works. We is plural. So there is no s there. We work. You work. They work. The only form that is different is the third person singular. Third person, we know third person, he, she, it. These are the third person. They should be in singular. They is also third person, but we cannot use s with they because they is plural. So where we use s in with the third person singular, he, she, it, where we add s. And what are the exceptions to this? If the word is consonant plus y, so what we will do, we will remove y and we will add ies. Carry will become carries. If the verb ends with o, go, it will become goes, es. If the verb ending in sh, wash, then we will add es, it will become washes. If the verb ending in ch, for example watch, it will become watches. If the verb ending in s or x, then we will add es, then it will become pass, will become passes. Fine. Now look at the few examples. I work in Pola di Studio. I work. So we are taking only the root form of the verb work. You play tennis. Play. With you we are only taking root form of the verb. He studies maths. He is singular, and with singular we have to add s, es or ies with the verb. So it becomes he studies. We cannot say he study. That will be wrong. She goes. So we add es in go because she is singular. It passes. We add es with pass because it is singular. We watch. We are not saying we watches. We is plural. That's why we are taking only the root form of the verb. You like English. You like. You is plural. That's why we are only taking like. They live in Great Britain. Live. They is plural. That's why we are taking only root form of the verb. So where do we use s or es? We use s or es when the subject is singular or there is he, she or it. There we add s or es with the root form of the verb. So this is very simple and it will be more clear to you when we will do book exercise. Then thank you. Have a good day.